Jonah, I may have found it. The hidden city. I'm gonna look for the serpent with a silver eye. We found their hidden city easily enough, the coordinates from Trinity being correct. The natives did not trust us, and we entered the city with spears at our necks. There was a tumult against the people. We later learned a cohort of Inca had arrived a month before. Lopez spun a tale of our desertion from the Spanish army, for our hearts could not fathom the destruction they had and would continue to cause. And we gladly exchange any or all of our goods for shelter, if only for a short while. Reluctantly, they allowed us to remain in the city, on the condition we leave our armor and weapons in a small hut outside of the city proper. The men hesitated, and finally we agreed that 2 of us would remain outside, guarding the gear. Hello? I don't have enough space for that. Any squad venturing outside Khan must take special precautions in covering their tracks. We're close now, and the last thing we need is droves of tourists showing up trying to be the first to get the perfect selfies in the city. I don't have enough space for that. Had to put the last remaining mule down yesterday. Broke its leg. Shame. Terrible shame. But I think I found it. Came across an abandoned village that simply must be Z. If only Father were still alive. I'm resting here for the night. Tomorrow I'll begin a thorough investigation of the site. The world will know a Fawcett discovered the lost city. Who's there? Hello?
Come on!
I can hear you. Hello? I can help you.
Get back! You don't belong here!
Listen, I know it hurts, but...
Malfunction!
Trinity.
Thank you.
¡Fuelle! ¡Fuelle!
Who are you? What's your purpose here?
I'm a researcher. Lara Croft.
They'll be back. We must find safety. Bring her. You're not only my son, you're my heir. You must not court unnecessary danger. Had you not been there, would this woman have found us? I'm glad you're safe. If you're not with the cult, how did you find this place?
I followed a map from a temple. I was expecting ruins, not you or any of this. The cult. Why did they attack your son? I recognize their insignia. I know them as Trinity. I'm trying to stop them.
Stop them from doing what?
They're looking for an artifact. Some sort of box connected to a moon goddess.
Why do you want it? To steal it? Sell it?
No. I just can't let Trinity, the cult, get to it first. They're too dangerous.
Why? What have they done to you?
They killed my father. Can I show you something? Do you know what this is?
This is Paititi. You're already here.
Paititi, the hidden city. But what's this eye?
That is a place of death and sacrifice. And you think your artifact is there?
Yes.
No, none who has gone has ever returned.
I'd be willing to try.
You would risk it simply to stop the cult.
Yes.
Bring him in.
Jonah.
Are you okay?
Do you know this man?
He's my best friend. Abby,
She's fine.
Who else is looking for you?
there's no one else.
I believe we're seeking the same thing. We will bring you to the serpent with the silver eye, but we'll keep your friend here. You won't get very far if you're lying, and he will not be comfortable.
You don't need to do that.
It's fine. I'll stay.
Etzli, get this woman some clothes. Uchu, keep him company.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
All right. Pretty nice place.
Quiet.
This is incredible. Don't know your name.
I apologize. As the rebel leader, I have to be careful. I am the rightful queen, Unuratu. Etzli, you still owe me a scout?
Yes, Papa. There was one thing.
Look around if you wish. I As you can see, secrets don't stay secret for very long in Paititi. If you were to deviate from the plan,
You'd find out quickly. I see that.
she's here to help me find something I lost. You don't have to worry about that.
Was father a scout when he was my age?
He was a hunter.
Was he pro?
This is a traditional foot plow, still used in the Andes today, even outside Paititi. Sometimes the simple ways are still the best. The new methods of agriculture introduced by the cult of Kukulkan have only succeeded in destroying more crops. First, the bee colonies collapsed. Then the cocoa crop failed. The earth is too damaged for anything but corn to grow, and the stalks are flimsy. We must take action, or Paititi will suffer a tremendous famine.
Masha stage.
Sokih-taki. Tasatak wale bashalo? Malo. Bale matu joklal.
The cult is increasing its guard
Why?
because of the storms.
What can a guard do for a storm?
I'll explain later.
Beautiful.
Hello,
The market has everything.
Etzli. I'm sure she has seen many markets before.
Outside?
Yes,
But ours is the best.
we're not far now.
Hakan!
What is this?
Cultist, waiting for their deity to appear. When the catastrophes come, the god Kukulkan must be sacrificed to power the sun. Otherwise, the world dies.
Sacrifice a god?
The sacrifice is my duty. But this cult leader will take my place and attempt to become the god. He believes we can remake the world and live in a paradise of his design.
Remake the world.
What?
I've heard those words before.
There he is!
I know him. That's Dr. Dominguez.
Behold! The instrument of our unity and salvation! Soon, our dreams of peace and safety will be realized!
They already call him Kukulkan. But his real name is Amaru. He was born here, but raised, lied to, by outsiders. The people believe in him.
But you don't.
My late husband, Saidi, was his brother. They had differences over the future of Paititi. When Saidi died, Amaru devoted himself to the cult.
You have seen the storm. You are worried about worse to come. I assure you that Paititi will persevere and thrive forever!
I know him well. If Amaru is successful, all of us who disagree will never see this paradise. The rebels will be discarded.
Not if they don't find the box.
Yes. Our best hope is to find it first. Perhaps Amaru might still be brought to see love and reason.
Death to the outsiders! Retribution will come!
Hakan! Enough!
We must strike while the snake is within reach.
Justice will be met in good time. Do not jeopardize our rebellion for the sake of impulse. Etzli, go scout ahead. We'll meet you at the edge of the mountain. Last warning. Go. Follow Etzli. Your clothing won't hide you long from these guards.
Okay, I'll find the box.
You've been warned to keep the peace.
I was just out for a pleasant stroll with my son.
Amaru is losing his patience.
It won't happen again.
Jonah, can you answer?
Yeah, me and Uchu set up camp. Everything's okay.
Dominguez is here. He's the leader of the cult of Kukulkan. That's what Unuratu's rebels are fighting.
What?
He's been here for years. Trinity controls Paititi.
Whoa.
I'm going to the Eye of the Serpent. We have to get the box before the next cataclysm hits.
Inwatanehach kohan, helbishu lakobe, humpelu kohal anilet sulul makobo, wamash kaube wamash.
Bishabelishik, Hatsutzpalchob, Masa, Le Yamaso, Hatsukob, Le Kashirguanakoso Beishan, Utstutanu Baitalob, Tambien Tumen Le Yumtsilov. shutali shik. Kubatel guamejen palal. Yetel lejalachobo.
I think it's part of growing up, pushing boundaries. Are they in danger?
Ma, leachkananobo sajakunskobo. Vale. Tutanquemilobe, kuchinkov yetel tunich leachkananobo.
Someone's taken this old walkie-talkie apart. Were they making an attempt at reverse engineering, I wonder? I don't think anything could have prepared me for this place. The people, their history, everything they've lived and who they are today. To hear him tell it, Amaru, Dominguez, Kukulkan only wants to keep Paititi safe. But I've seen the lengths he'll go to, the murder and cruelty. I have to stop him. I don't have enough space for that. Unuratu approached the throne through the crowd. She walked beside it, but did not sit. Why do we continue to believe this lie? She asked the crowd. Kukulkan controls this city, and I will no longer wear a smile and pretend it is any different. I will not be his puppet, trotted out to wave and smile. The guards cut her off quickly and ushered her away. Then they advanced, with weapons drawn to disperse the crowds. Can't figure out the dialect. I must be missing something. How can these shapes be Incan when they look like airplanes? Oh, I see. They're insects of some sort. Archaeology is a very delicate field of study. You have to put yourself in the mindset of people and cultures who died centuries before you were even born. Humans interpret strange phenomena based on what they already know. If the Inca had seen planes, they might have assumed they were some sort of bird. Given that, these shapes may not be insects after all. Some of them look more like fish. Toli is said to be one of the oldest games in America, played by all walks of life. Players were known to gamble all of their worldly possessions over a single round, from blankets and precious stones to their homes and even their family's freedom. The god of art and games, Makwul Shoktol, is considered an active participant in the game, responsible with bestowing offerings upon the winner. So much on the line for a simple game. Some things never do change.
Hach kabeta kuchilishmanat.
Tijumpelkin hach jan meyaj. Haj. Kukulkan tuyalaj yanu binton utzil. Vale. Llave laili. Uchamaju kupsibalobe.
All full up. Can't carry any more. The Aztec used these to burn incense so they could communicate with the gods. Still smells of copal. The peak of this mountain is hidden behind thick clouds. I can't be sure what these two smaller hills on either side of the mountain are supposed to represent. I don't have enough space for that.
Matin hach cajol tikech. Bashkabetikweye, tushtajo kesaj lebuko.
It was given to me by Unuratu.
Payaltantanech tumenle y shahao. Matin wota imbet le talamilo. Much sasten.
It's all right, don't worry.
Bashkupaktalek beltik tawolal. Yum tsilobe utsop et etel. Malo. Kasep sunakech.
Akat konolshan, ujeh, istikyahil tinkashtil de alintal kunar.
Tribute to who?
Ukilich kunetsakil kukulkan, hey, kukantikov tanchumuk titulak al bashkon tekino. Guaco tukultikov mayab kinsaktiobe.
I understand.
Ni bola lishik, veituno. Tiano manig wabash.
I don't have enough space for that.
Mandat timpatik inkesh.
Bashten hach takapucha. Shaka shikech.
Gustalo.
Why, ma? Shake, Tila Witch.
This elaborate pipe is sculpted to resemble Xicoatl, an Aztec serpent spirit painted in green, blue, and yellow. Its sides are decorated with semi-precious stones. The inclusion of jade indicates at least a measure of Maya influence. The bowl still reeks of burnt roots and smoke. Not an entirely unpleasant aroma. It's difficult to make out. People settled between two rivers. They weren't alone. However, these outsiders don't appear dangerous.
Makakwal junto la luz. Hach mejen palalop.
Is something wrong?
Eh? Be. Yambash mauts janili. Sansa malhatspel leken likikine. Yanal dushkin kashtik tulakal.
You said something about an aluch.
Ay, ma, beshantech. Mahakwayan alushe. Leti mejen palalobo. Uts tutanu topikenov.
You could block the entry, then they couldn't get in.
Tinwota kimbeter. Malelalitu yilabishu yokolobe. Onajin bintanshel tu ushkachtal.
I don't have enough space for that. The people of the Andes have been perfecting the art of weaving for thousands of years. This chuspas is a wonderful example. Woven of llama or alpaca hair and traditionally used to carry cocoa leaves, it clearly highlights the weaver's skill. Beautiful.
Uchben sikbalo. Kuyali kelevi. Lewaniyoi. Leuktulobo. Kukalantik letakino. Vale so kinkashantik tulakaltushe. Mabechahak inkashantik yobi. Minano bilal. Basti al kukash kubay mak. Ubet kumpel bas naadbil. Wamish palu belal.
Sokin waletech.
Hila witch!
Sasen. Tumen mawa tutan
Unurato yetel, huacuxul macobe, letio pujajil, uchilancabilok paititi. Huabeya caticten. Yetel machenten tu cultiqui. Vale. Beyin wole. Chenten yanten umuki lingualic. Usasig sipile. Sococuchu lukin le olal. Una huchiva lunuratu. Ukuk mesikukulkan. Tialusut lequino. Maculpachi. Yoxale tuculop bello. Kukimesalu yabili. Le olal bacan mishmakzik báltico.
Where's my mother?
She's settling matters between the guards and her Khan.
What's it like outside Paititi?
Well, a lot of things. It's a very big world.
Bigger than Paititi?
Bigger than 100 Paititis.
What? Will you take me there?
I think your mother might have something to say about that.
What you're looking for is in there.
How will I know when I found the right chamber?
By the smell of death. If you survive, you can find your way back through the old irrigation system. I'll meet you there. Be careful. The cult often patrols there.
All full up. Can't carry any more. A ceremonial whistle used during human sacrifices. The sound emitted from the skull-shaped instrument has been compared to the tormented screams of the dying and the dead. Its shrill cry is said to clear a path to the underworld for the recently deceased. The death whistle has also been used as an instrument of war, its cry striking fear into the heart of the unknowing enemy. The surging population and lack of civil planning caused the settlement many problems. Farmers clear-cut jungle to use the fertile riverbanks for their crops, resulting in a devastating flood in the first heavy rains. Overhunting forced hunters to travel ever further to find game. Several groups, each vying for a controlling interest in the settlement, debated, often fiercely, on the best manner of solving these problems. This is a formidable weapon. Heavy wood lined with sharp obsidian teeth. It could easily stop an unarmored enemy. And if the bloodstains are any indication, it has. All right. Through there. Having not heard from Lopez, some among the leadership began to have their doubts about him. Our group dispatched south to investigate. We sent the natives in first, uncertain those in the city had not killed Lopez on his arrival. They returned with reports of how sick the city was, and we quickly formed a plan to utilize this to our advantage. This seems to represent Unuratu leading a group in rebellion. There is a near-total eclipse in the background. The smell. This must be the place Etzli mentioned. Steady, Lara, steady. I'm gonna be sick. Okay, take it slow. You can do this. Ritual sacrifice. Oh, great. I guess I have no choice. Is this one of the rebels? There's a way in somewhere. A serpent with a silver eye. I'm on track. Yes, through there. The smell keeps getting stronger.
Laura, how's it going?
I found another serpent with a silver eye. I must be getting close. You?
Talking tattoos with Uchu.
Tattoos?
Yeah, you saw Unuratu's, right? It has a heron and an eclipse on it. That might have something to do with the silver box.
I don't think so. Unuratu is the rightful queen of Paititi. After a famine that nearly wiped out the city, her family was ousted from power by the cult of Kukulkan. Her husband, Sayuri, died hunting for food on the outskirts of Paititi. Amaru, or Dr. Dominguez, Sayuri's brother, felt responsible and took control of the city, using resources from Trinity to feed the Paititians until the famine passed. Even though Amaru saved the city, the cult, in his absence, now rules with arrogance and fear. Unuratu and her rebels are fighting to free the city from the cult of Kukulkan and restore its ancient bloodline. Unuratu was raised to believe it was her family's legacy to complete the ritual of the silver box of Ixchel and restore the sun for another age. Looks like this is the only way, okay? Have to burn that barrier. Gotta be a way to burn away that barrier. Full of oil and blood. There. That barrier's down. Need to keep moving. Is this some kind of bloodletting chamber? A barrier. Must have taken hundreds of sacrifices to get enough blood to fill these channels. Cooks. This must be what Trinity's missing.
There's the little rebel prince.
¡Esley!
Over there! Get her!
Hey, Lara, if you can, head back. Uchu has something he wants to ask you. I think it's a favor.
Okay, I'll make my way back as soon as I can.